The Eastern Orthodox celebrates Easter next week, but parishioners at one Russian Orthodox church in Outremont won't be allowed to hold their procession planned for next Saturday night. That's because the borough of Outremont has banned parades and processions. The ban resulted after strained relations between some Outremont residents and the ultra-Orthodox Jewish community of Hasidic Jews. Mark Shalhoub reports.
Parishioners of the St. Nicholas Russian Orthodox Church on St. Joseph Boulevard are very upset by Outremont's ban on parades and processions. Reverend Michael Metney feels sad that after half a century, this is the first time his church won't be able to hold an Easter procession.
But we tell them pray, and the good Lord will resolve it. You know, man plans and God on plans, we always say.
This parishioner says the borough should not throw his church into the rift between some residents and the Hasidic Jewish community.
We're not part of their group, and they're not part of ours. I mean, I don't know what their problems are there, and they have to resolve them themselves.
Outremont's borough mayor, Marie Cinq-Mars, says she sympathizes with the church's position, but she and a majority of councillors voted on Monday to ban processions and parades until June 1st. This measure comes after a confrontation last month between independent councillor Céline Forget and some members of the Hasidic community, many of whom view her as intrusive. The mayor says the ban on processions and parades is an attempt to stop the tension from growing. Isabelle Brunet lives next to the church. She doesn't understand why St. Nicholas should be punished for an unrelated conflict.
I think it's too bad because I've been living there for a few years. They've been doing that procession every spring, and there was never any trouble.
This church neighbor says if Outremont wants to treat all processions the same way, why were student protesters recently allowed to march on the streets?
Nobody did anything to stop that. And that really ticks me off.
Parishioners are prepared to keep the traditional 50-year-old Easter procession alive by staying off city sidewalks and holding it right here on church grounds. Father Etney is even inviting the mayor of Outremont to next Saturday night's celebration. Mark Shalhoub, CTV News.